Mm.
Alex said that he's gonna be here in a minute. Okay, we are live, I think. Yeah, good stuff. Okay, hi guys.
Hey,
Hey, hey everyone.
Okay, how's everything? Alex, yeah, Alex is gonna be here in a minute, and maybe Tom is gonna join us too. So, yeah, thanks for doing this. Thanks for joining me. I'm gonna try doing this on a weekly basis just so I can get my arm wrestling out there. And
mhm.
for everybody else to get to know you guys a little bit. Not that not everybody knows you, but there's a lot of new pullers out there that look up to you. Um, I went just like a highlight. I went to Coppa Italia. What was it, about a month ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago? Um, Room full of new pullers. Majority is like amateurs and like young guys. The sport is growing in Europe so like rapidly, it's unbelievable. I love it. I don't know, in Canada, Matt, you know how it is in Canada, right?
Yeah, growing fairly good. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I'd say we constantly get new guys coming up to practice. So
cool. Yeah. Yeah, Europe seems to be a little bit more out there than like in growth, I would say, than like North America. I don't know. But in the States, it's
yeah,
pretty much the same too, right?
yeah,
It's
I'd say it's
there's lots
growing
of new
fairly quick
pullers
in the States
everywhere.
too. So
Huh?
I'd say it's growing fairly quick in the States too. So
Cool.
yeah.
So what you've been up to?
Working and training. That's pretty
Yeah,
much
that's
my life.
it. Do you have
That's
anything
it.
coming up?
Uh, yeah, there's talk of the next king of the table. So yeah, not sure who yet or exact date or exact location, but
Is it gonna be
that's
in the States? I don't even know. I've been out of it for a
yeah,
little
that
bit.
one will be
Yeah.
in the States. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
it sounds like going forward, majority of the king of the tables are going to be in the States. And then East versus West will kind of cover the Europe area by the sounds of it. So that's what I'm gathering anyways by what they're talking about, what's coming up over the next couple months and where they're going to be and stuff. So
Cool.
yeah.
But when is going to happen?
What's that?
In March or in April?
It sounds like the end of March.
Okay.
East versus West or KOT?
King of the table.
Table. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Maybe yeah, nice. So it's training.
Good. Good. Yeah. Yeah. Consistent. So
You're
yeah.
keeping the same weight class?
I'll be cutting to 105.
Oh,
So
you too,
trying
eh?
to,
Okay.
yeah, I'm trying to make a
Really?
mark in that 105 kg class. So,
Do you have somebody in mind that you want to pull? That's why you're lowering the class, or you just want to stay at that weight?
it's way easier for me to cut to 231 than it is to build for 253 or super heavyweights. So, like, I walk around about 240, 242 pounds on a regular basis. I eat like a savage, fucking train my ass off trying to get up to 253, and I'll weigh in at 248 full belly, fully clothed. So it's just I'd rather be the biggest motherfucker in my class than one of the smallest motherfuckers in my class, right? So
Nice.
I think 105 is an easy cut for me. It's anywhere from 7 to 11 pounds, right? So
So see you in 105, Matt.
what's that?
See you in 105.
Yeah, I keep telling him, fucking give me Krasi again. We need a fucking rematch, but
Yes,
I
yes,
don't know.
You
I
want
keep
one?
hearing down the grapevine, you ain't want nothing to fucking do with me. So
we will do this sooner or later. We will do this.
yeah. So because like right now you're ranked above me in the 105. I'm not even on the fucking rankings. Okay?
Yeah.
Hold
So
on, guys. I'm just trying to send Alex a link. One sec. Krasi, you are at 100 or 110? 105?
I'm 102 kilos usually. 102, 3 kilos.
Pretty much. Where's
Hey,
Alex?
Alex.
Hey
Oh, there he
guys.
is. Okay. Hey, big guy.
Hey big guys. How are you?
Good. How are you? Thanks for showing
Beautiful
up.
like always. Happy to see all of you guys.
Mhm.
Okay, I see mostly of you. I see 3 of you. It's already a big number.
Oh, Tomek is on too. He just showed up.
He's too big. He's too big, too powerful. I know him.
So did you hear that Matt is cutting down to 105?
Who?
Matt is cutting down weight to 105.
Really? Matt, you want to go to 105?
It's easier. It's easier
It's
for
not
me to be
serious.
105 than it is
Go to
115.
super heavyweights.
I know, right?
Ah, fuck. So I can't afford fucking that many meals. Eh? So it looks like you can though.
No problem. Never no problem with that, you know.
Yeah. Snacking 24/7, eh?
Alex, so what's happening with you? What weight class are you in right now? You're super heavyweight. Are you planning on cutting
He's
down
95
anything or
kilos.
no?
Yeah, I'm
95.
planning to go to 95.
Well,
I plan to go to mass category.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard they're
So
gonna
if-
cut him
if
off
you
from
go
the torso
95, I will
down.
go to 95.
Yeah.
who you're getting ready for? You have a match coming up in March, no? No, February.
Yeah. I have match in Georgia. Firstly, it was planned with Alijan. He got sick. Sometime it's happened, and he says he postponed, so they changed to Dadikan. Dadikan is also beast, you know, very strong guy. So,
You had an injury recently. How are you doing with that?
you know, it's I think too soon to say, but step by step, coming back. I didn't do any challenge to check, because here in your mind you are already fine when you check it, yeah, because gym is something else and the competition is something else. But on the trainings it shows good, so I'm happy with with the process of rehabilitation.
Okay,
It's
good.
just a lesson for me to listen my body a little bit more than before.
Yeah, that's good. Rest is important. Are you doing anything like a physio or any?
Oh yeah. I doing anything,
Still?
everything of this stuff. I find the guy who's like a guru of everything with tendons, joints, and muscles. And he explained me already that I was do the shit and I know
Yeah.
nothing about human body, about recovering. And he tried to do his best with put some knowledges in my head. So
For the
he's
training.
good. Yeah.
So you know what? Because this, especially for Alex and couple of you guys too, it kind of amazes me. I'm a woman, by the way. I'm not a dude, so the questions are gonna be a little bit different.
No shit.
Okay? You guys have kids. You guys have responsibilities and everything. It just amazes me how do you manage everything? You have full-time jobs. Where do you squeeze in the training that you need to be the best at what you do? I know some of you have little babies, some of you have a little bit like more teens. Like, where does your training fit in? And where's the discipline that you need to have?
I am professional actually. Since I finished school, I'm just arm wrestling. Because in Bulgaria we earn money from Europeans and World Championships, and actually arm wrestling is my job. So I'm lucky enough to live in a country where we get money for competing.
Wow, that's pretty good. Alex, do we have that Tesh Tomek? We don't like other than Bulgaria, do we have any country in Europe that supports arm wrestling or no? Poland doesn't.
In Poland, we don't have any support in our federation. It's like a private organization. It's not connected generally with the Ministry of Sport. If you ask about other countries, if we speak about
Turkey.
Georgia, Kazakhstan,
Turkey, yeah.
Yes.
Turkey, they are. But what else?
And in Russia they pay from the municipality.
Yeah, but she asked about Europe. So in Europe, I believe.
No, but even, you know what, even if you look around the world, Canada doesn't get anything from anybody. even if you go to the sports organizations or the sports federation, I looked into it. You would have to write like a business proposal that is about 20 or 30 pages, and then it's going to take about 2 or 3 years before anybody sees it. You know what I mean? So there's no support for arm wrestling in Canada. From what I know, in the United States either. So Turkey, Georgia, Russia, and Bulgaria.
Kazakhstan also.
Pretty much it.
And Kazakhstan. And Kazakhstan.
Oh, really?
How
Yes.
about Sweden?
Actually, in Kazakhstan is well paid, better than Bulgaria and Turkey and Georgia.
I wonder how that's good, but that's pretty sad for the rest of the for Europe, you know what I mean, or other countries that are trying to accomplish some goals. But going back to the original question, so like let's say Matt, you have 3 daughters, right?
Mhm.
Some of like quiet. One of your daughters is already all grown up. She's off to the university, right? Congrats on that.
Pretty much all three are kind of growing
Okay.
up. My oldest is 21. She owns her own house, works full time. My
nice.
middle daughter, she's 18. She works pretty much full time, but still living at home, does her own thing. My youngest, she's in high school, 17, turning 18 in August. So they got their boyfriends. They don't got much time for me anymore, right? So unless they want me to take them shopping. So
Yeah. Do they pull or no? Do they practice with you sometimes or not at all? They're not
no, they used to a little bit when they were
Yeah.
younger, but you know how it is.
So practically, other than work, you have all the time in the world to practice, like to do training too, right?
Well, I wouldn't necessarily say that. Like my work schedule is kind of all over the place,
Yeah.
right? I'm on call, so I'll get a call. I'll be gone for 2-3 days, and I come home. I also have a couple houses I turned into Airbnbs here in Canada, so those take up quite a bit of my time. But it's pretty much every evening I'm not working. As long as it's a day or two in between, I'll schedule a practice. So if I go to work for 2-3 days, when I get home the next day, I'll be posting a practice. And then it's just a matter of pretty much I walk into my garage and I look at my weights and I go, oh shit, I better do a workout today. So I'm not practicing tonight, so she's workout, right? So, and then I'll bring some of my weights with me when I go to work, and in between shifts or having to be up on the rig floor, I'll do my shit. Plus when I'm driving, I got bands attached to the holy shit handles on the passenger side of my truck, right? So I'll be working that while I'm driving. So it's, like anything, if you love it enough, you make time for it, right? So
For the practices that you're holding, you don't have anybody there that is pretty much on your level, like the strength wise, right? Usually you're the guy that is training everybody else, or just
yeah, for the most part, I got some guys in my club that I'd say are national level, like
Okay.
definitely top national level. But it's not so much quality as opposed to quantity, right?
Okay,
So
yeah.
yeah, but I get enough guys in the room there where I pull in negative positions and everything else, get myself wore out, or I'll do a quick little workout before practice. And it's not long, within a half hour, 45 minutes, my arm starts going in negative position, even if I don't want it to, right? So
That's very good. Yeah. Alex?
You know everything about me. I think to answer
I
your
kinda
question,
do.
very simple about this, because like my son is very young. It's like baby now, so this is my heart and all my priorities about my son. And of course, first is family, and I believe it's always been like this. And after, if I have any free time, of course I love to train, so I use free time to go to train. If I have a match, I trying to do some system. Like I see that 3 times a week I do some necessary training to be prepared. And that level I need to be prepared on the day of competition. But sometimes I change the plan because, like I said, son is priority. Sometimes it's happened now. In the future, I believe it will be a little bit more easily. But now, sometimes it's unpredictable. If you ask me about how much I sleep, and do I control every night time of the sleep? So nah, but you know, it's some period. Maybe after will be easier, but now it's also more fun, I believe.
So like, let's say, do you think you're at, like, when you're going to your competition, like when you're going to your match, do you think that right now you're not at your 100 where you're supposed to be just because you're not getting
No, I
the
would
sleep
not
that
say like that.
okay?
Always you go in 100% because you go in your mind with 100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's what happened with every one of us. It's just a part of the game. You know, you can be the best ever. Everything is fine for you, but 2 days before competition, you get sick. Yeah. Or you get hard flight, like you go
Yeah,
to
but
half
that's
the weather.
exactly. So, like,
Sometimes it
let's say
happens,
if
and you know.
you guys have to travel like overseas, and you always get jet lag, right? It's gonna, like, it takes about I don't know, for myself, it takes, depending where I go, it takes about 3 or 4 days before I can catch an actual sleep. But if and like your jet lag, your sleep is totally like switched. And then you're wired, and then you go into your competition, and your body, like, you can be up here 100%, but your body is not. Do you agree or no?
Yeah, but I would say that how your mindset is more important than your body. Like you can have 80 or 85 or 90% of your personal record in some exercise, but if you are like very good and your mindset very good and you can use in the best way what you have in a day competition, it's probably better than you will have like perfect preparation, but you are not sure about something, you know. It's my
I,
point of view.
I agree. I agree on that.
Really?
Yes,
Yes.
yes. The mental,
What
the
about
mental,
Matt? Do you agree?
the mental state is way more important.
It is. I get it. I understand what's happening up here. Yes, it's very important, but you cannot like underestimate what your body is telling you too. You know what I mean? That's how injuries happen too. When you're not rested, when you don't have the sleep, when you're not strong, like if you're strong mentally, but physically, it still connects.
But
I
like
It is,
if
don't.
you
but
are
some
injured too much, it's better not to go. If like you're really injured, you know, it's better not to go because if you cannot pull normally, it don't have any sense. But it's like some parts, for example, in rising you don't have too much, but in cupping you have something bigger and you can switch, you know, always you can switch something during the match.
Okay, so like let's say for you, if you have a competition in Europe, like if you go to Turkey or Dubai versus you have to travel to the United States or Canada, you're telling me that you're the same person at both events? Well, I mean,
No.
fuck yeah, I know, but like I like whatever.
It's easily, much more easily if you're
Different. I
going to
don't know, Matt.
Dubai
How
or
do you
Turkey.
feel traveling? Like if you have a match in Canada or the US versus you have to travel for a day and a half.
I'd
I
say it's
believe.
obviously little less tolling on the mind and the body if you're only a 4 or 5 hour flight away as opposed to a 16 to 18 hour flight away. But I don't think I've ever gone into a competition where my body's been 100%. Like that's, you know what I mean? If I
See?
was to be waiting where I felt 100% of my body before I'm able to compete anywhere, I'd maybe compete once a year. So it's like just with work, with the schedule, with training and everything else, I don't think I've ever
Been
like
100.
not felt ever felt 100% going into competition. There's always something slightly tweaked or, you know, an old injury that's resurfacing, or even before you go to compete, you get them phantom pains. You know what I mean? Something that starts aching and tweaking that doesn't even exist. You know what I mean? So, but I agree with Kradech 100%. The biggest thing is your mind, right? So if you can make your mind 100, 110%, that 15% that you're lacking in your body don't really fucking matter
Matter.
because you're
Yeah.
not really
Okay.
paying attention to it, right? So
Yeah. All right. Are you doing like, no, I guess because I see a lot of guys also like Devin, and there was somebody else that they were doing like a vitamin drip or whatever it's called, just before the match too, so they can recap like.
Oh, 100%. I've done that
You've
multiple
done that.
times.
Does it help?
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Especially like lots of times you end up, especially traveling overseas, you end up breathing in all that recycled air and everything else. And it's usually not too often where you fly, you don't feel slightly congested or something going on, right? Your nerves, everything else, your immune system isn't as strong as it is if you're sitting around waiting to compete the whole time as opposed to traveling and everything else. So I think the vitamin drips are phenomenal.
Nice.
I know
Yeah.
anything over a 5 to 6 hour flight, if I have the option to get the vitamin drip, I'm all over it.
Good.
Yeah.
They bring them right to the hotel too in Turkey, don't they?
Yeah. Yeah. Most
That's
places they
nice.
actually do. Dubai, they'll bring it right into the hotel. Turkey, they'll bring it right into the hotel. So I've even Florida, they've come right to the hotel. So
Yeah, Canada is on a different level. Fuck. How about you, Tomek? What's going on with you?
Now I'm in Bulgaria, you know that. And
Yeah, I know you training with Krasi.
yes, yes. And he, maybe I can tell you like that. He destroy everything about my knowledge about wrestling and build, you know, once again. And I train 2 times per day here. I am exhausted. I train, eat, sleep, repeat. That's all. And I have to come back to home and try to this do again, you know.
Good. So what made you decide to go see Krasi? Like you just
Why?
decided to like get up and go?
Something like that. But first, I wanna go to Georgia, but I can't arrange that. So Alex told me maybe you can go to the Krasi, and I think Krasi
Cool.
is similar than me. Uh, I think he have the same hand like me, so maybe this is a good idea. I always think the Bulgarian guys are very strong, and they have his specific technique. So that's why I'm here.
Cool. And how is it? So you're training hard then?
Yeah, I feel a lot of pain. I have my painkillers, and I 30 minutes to next workout. You know.
Oh, so after this you're gonna go training again?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Don't kill him, Krasi, okay?
I'm teaching him what we're doing here. So
Yeah.
the last 3-4 days he's training like a professional. So let's see if this will bring him some new strength or not.
How many times a day do you like not a day, but how many times per week do you train? Like do you train every day?
When I'm preparing for a competition, I train 3 times a day, six days in the week, and on the 7th day I do 1 or 2 very short trainings. Let's say 2 trainings, 20-30 minutes.
And when do you stop? When is your time to rest before the competition?
I don't rest. Just the last 10 days, I train once per day at 78%, about 1 hour.
Wow, that's Alex, you have a different phenomena about that, don't you? You say, yeah, you do. You do totally different stuff.
I think you even not hear that it's every day, 3 trainings. You hear that? So 3 trainings every day.
Yes.
Every day, 7 days a week, Magda.
Six,
Do you
six, six,
understand this?
6 days in the week.
Okay, 6 days. Okay.
Yeah, and the 7 days, 1 or 2 training, very light, just for blood flow.
That's a lot. That's a lot. That would make you strong, I guess, right? Matt, would you ever train that much, Matt? Or no, if you had the time?
Never.
Would you train
I
4
wouldn't have
times a
enough
day?
time to recover. I wouldn't have enough time to recover. I'm too busy everywhere else. I don't really.
No, but if you had the time, would you do it or would you have a different training plan?
I still don't know if I'd go 3 times a day. Maybe twice a day. Maybe do some pronation and then fucking supination in the evening or something like that. But I don't know if I do 3 times a day. I don't know if my body would recover quick enough.
A lot,
I believe
yeah.
it's like 3 full trainings. It's not like he trained only supination or pronation. I believe Krasi do like full training. So it's like not some, activities. It's like plan training. How long is your training, Krasi?
In the morning, 30 to 60 minutes. In the afternoon, 2 hours. In the night, 2 more hours. About 5 hours a day.
Jesus. But then again, that's your profession, right?
It is. It is.
Yeah, so you have to be at that level.
Yes.
How many times, Alex, how many times do you train? Or how many hours?
Like I said before, 3 or 4 times a week. And
Yeah.
I really don't remember. I was
But that's
using
table time or that's gym?
no, it's not table time. It's general like for everything I do. So, but I don't remember. I was using like train twice a day, but after that I was coming back to this formula when I train, for example, 3 or 4 times a week. Sometimes my training's 2 or 3 hours, but I never train like 3 times a day.
Yeah, that's a lot. Tomek, and when you're not with Krasi, what's your training like?
Believe me, this is very difficult for me because before that I came here, I trained like Alex 3 times per week, and that took me 2 or maybe 3 hours. So I next day I rest and come back to the gym. Now I train 2 times per day. So first I wanna cry, I feel every pain. Believe me, my elbows, my wrist, everything, and I cannot take any more weight or nothing. But the next day will be better. The next day will be much better. So I think I can use to. But this is very important. I have to have time for that. In Poland I have my kids, my wife, my work, and I have to fix it. How to make that happen?
Yeah, so see, sometimes that's the challenge. That's when you have, just like Matt and everybody else, full-time jobs and like kids, responsibilities, and then you're trying to fit in the training, right? And still try to be the best at what you do. So that I think that's like for the younger generation, that's admirable, I think. Still trying to have that passion and have that as a sport too. So I think that's amazing. Yeah, and be an elite athlete on that level. So yeah. So what time is it? 36. I don't want to keep you guys for too long. I just wanted to see, maybe that would be a good time to say something. Krasi, what's next for you? Shush.
I maybe should pull nationals next. Next thing is the nationals in the beginning of April, the first week of April, and after that, I don't know what to say. Maybe you can say something after that.
Well, I guess I can say so. Krasi, you're going to have a match with Frank?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
So April the 12th, I'm going to have a event happening in Poland. So I've been now working on it for a little bit now, and it's going to happen finally. So
Well-
thank you, Krasi and Frank, for accepting this match. This is going to be fun. Couple more set up. Maybe Tomek is gonna show up.
I will be
Yeah, it's going to be good. I'm so planning this one in Poland, planning another one in the States by the end of the year, and probably hoping to do something in Canada in between. And if not in Canada, maybe Italy. So yeah, things are happening. I'm really happy. Things are going well. Hopefully, it's gonna grow. The sport is growing, so arm wrestling should grow. Like the events with it. So
It's great that on the world stage there are more and more promoters of the arm
Yeah.
wrestling. It's really great.
it's, you know what, it's just getting the word out there. There's so, like, let's take Pat, for example. He has been quiet. He hasn't been in the public eye, but like he had a match with Ron Bath, and sorry to say, but he totally destroyed him. and he's an amazing guy. He also actually has a match with Manuel Battaglia on the 12th. So that will be I'm looking forward to that. But he's a beast. Petr Kachuk, he's a total beast. I would love to see him in a match with Matt. They're pretty much the same wild style. Zostaw mnie. So maybe one day.
Maybe one day.
Maybe one day. We'll see. Alex?
Yeah, that's me. What I can say, I'm happy to hear, because for me, Gracie is a guy who pulled superstars in a super heavyweights. I believe one of the best way possible in the history. Of course, we can say it about John, about other guys who was lighter but beat guys from the super heavyweights. But I believe a lot of guys remember when Gracie was the guy who was beat Levan, in a super heavyweight category. In the, it's like impressed people even nowadays. And I think also Gracie has a number of the super heavyweights he beat, probably the biggest number, one of the biggest number for sure. And Frank also, he's very special guy. He's one of the best pros in his category. And he always, he always smiled. He's always happy to pull, but he's the really beast in the table. It will be like controversy between hook. I believe Gracie will try to pull him with the hook, and Frank will be trying to do top roll. So it's really interesting match. Yeah, for sure.
Different style. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Short and sweet. Anybody wants a dog?
Not as big as yours.
It's very friendly.
Yeah, but still, it's.
Yeah. According to Magda says it's friendly. You need to check.
We have a dog, but it's this big.
Oh, you
Oh,
do?
wow.
Okay.
That's not a fucking dog. That's a rat.
Oh, it's a dog, and he's very beautiful.
You carry it around in your purse too, or your fanny pack?
I can, but I don't.
Nice. Okay, I gotta take him out before he's gonna annoy the crap out of me. Okay, guys, thank you. Thank you for joining me, and thank you for
Thank
having
you.
a little chat with me. Okay?
Thank you. It's nice. Really
Thanks,
nice.
guys.
Thank you,
Take
everyone.
care.
Thank you. Thank
Bye.
you. Bye-bye.
See you soon. Yep. Oh.